Here are some last minute tips that might just carry your French exam tomorrow. Okay, reading. Reading. When you get your texts, do not read through the entire thing first without making notes. As you read through, what you should be doing is making an annotation for each paragraph, giving it a little subheading. So say there's a paragraph about healthy eating, as you read through it, you're just going to write by the side healthy eating, so that you know, so that you're giving each paragraph a label of what that paragraph is about vaguely, so that when you answer the questions you can flip back to that section and you're just much faster. Also, read the questions first, so that you know what you're looking for. Just skim over them, look what you're looking for, and then go into reading that text. I like to read my text as I go through the questions, because personally I'm not very good at reading a full block of text and answering some questions, so I always go question by question through the text rather than reading all the text first. In this stupid gap fill ones, which I hate, always look for the agreement. So look for whether it's plural, whether it's masculine, feminine, and look for the word type, whether it's going to need to be an infinitive, an adjective, a noun, because if you don't know what the words mean, which most likely you won't know what they all mean, I didn't either, that's going to help you to fill those gap fills. Underline and annotate that text. Please do. Just as you're reading through the text, bam, 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 you should be underlining every time that you answer a question. I want you to underline the justification in the text. So if you have time to check and you're checking back through, you can see easily which bits you've underlined for which questions and be like, yeah. If you want to skip a question and come back to it later, underline the bit you're a bit unsure about, put a big question mark next to it in the margin and come back to it later. Okay, now listening. Number one tip in listening is do not get overwhelmed. If you start to miss questions, just stop and collect yourself. Do not get stressed, because I remember that feeling like I'm missing questions and then it just carries on. And the thing about the listening exam is that you can't just take a minute to collect yourself, because it just moves on. So do not stress. If you miss a question, forget about it, move on, come back to it at the end and try and make an educated guess. But don't let yourself get stressed out by the listening and the fact that you can't control the speed. Use processes of elimination in the multiple choice questions, because a lot of the time it's going to be loads of red herrings, especially if you're doing high level, and you will just find that the easiest way is to eliminate red herrings. You can think about it, obviously, if they're talking about healthy eating, is the answer really going to be, I like to eat fast food? Probably not, if the answer is, what does he do to be better at healthy eating? Realistically, there is some level of just common sense involved in these questions, because they are quite simple questions. Right, hopefully that was helpful. I'm not entirely sure, but good luck tomorrow, guys. You're going to do great. And I need to do the chemistry video too. Make sure you're watching for my chemistry question and answer videos.